And
Mhm.
so how do we move and how do we build these movements that have the power to fix issues while remembering that our ultimate goal is the repairing of relationships? And I think part of how we do that and part of how we bridge the personal healing work to the systemic change is to remember that social change work is us trying to do healing work at a larger scale. It's the same work that I did to heal my childhood wounds. Like when we talk about racial healing in the United States of America, we are talking about healing the wounds from the enslavement of African peoples, the genocide of indigenous peoples. These are incredibly traumatic experiences that the collective body of the United States went through early in its collective childhood, right? And in my own personal healing journey, what I had to do was to come to terms, and still doing, is to try to come to terms with and heal and integrate and accept the experiences of my early childhood traumas, right? And to have conversations with my family about some of the hardest experiences from when I was young. And when we talk about racial justice in the United States, we are talking about having a collective conversation about our earliest collective childhood wounds. And so it's the same process happening at different scales. And so if I don't know in my own body what it feels like to move through trauma, then I am in no place to point the finger and say, we demand that the system go through that process. We can't even imagine what that process would look like if I don't have some sense of what it looks like in my body. And so I think personal healing work is critical for people who are doing systemic change work, not only because without doing that work, we will replay our traumas within our own movement spaces and destroy our own movement from inside out, but also so that we can have an embodied understanding of what it means to heal so that we can begin to have some sense of what collective healing might look like.